Rovers 30 metres out centre field. Andy Ellis finds more. More to Matua. Matua for a gap. Matua to Rovers are over. Is it Ian Hardman? I think it is. I think it's Ian. Jon shows just how far we've got to come.
Yeah, we came up against a really good side today. I thought that, in particular, from about 20 minutes, 20 to 60, Leigh were really good. I thought they executed well and completed the sets, and I thought we could handle that phase of the game much better. Got off to a really good start, played some excellent football. We went 12-6 up after 25 minutes and looked really comfortable. Created some opportunities, played some nice football. Thought we defended really well, forced some errors from Leigh that we were looking to do, and they didn't look like they were handling things as well as what they have done in the past, but it was their turn then, and I thought that they had some momentum and completed, I think, about 90% of the sets. For a good 40 minutes, it was very difficult for us to get back into the game and get any energy back into us. We probably finished the last 20 minutes with a tired team who looked like they'd been defending for most parts of the game, and when we did have the ball, we looked a little bit under the pump physically, and we certainly lost the wrestle.
That 10-minute spell leading up to half-time was crucial in probably in the outcome of the game. 4 tries, 4 Centurions, and Rovers just couldn't cope with it, could we? Yeah,
we got off to a really good start, and we've got a young bench. We've got some young fellas on there, and wanted to give them an opportunity. The squad is a little bit thin, but we wanted to give the young blokes a chance as well, and we had every confidence that they were going to do a really good job. And it was just so at that time Barlow was on, and Mickey Heim was probably at his best by then as well. The momentum has swung their way, and it just seemed to be at the wrong place at the wrong time for some of the young blokes, although I'm not pointing the finger at them at all, but it was a phase in the game where I thought Leigh just went up another level and we just couldn't stick with them.
Have you seen signs in this Rovers team of positivity, things that you can work on to improve the team?
I've seen signs in positivity on Thursday when we practiced, and then on Friday when I practiced with them. I've had 2 days with them, and I was very encouraged with some of the things that they could do, and now I've seen them in a game mode. It gives me a bit more information to assess and to understand what needs to be done, and what as a club we need to do to improve, because it's unacceptable conceding 50 points. It's unacceptable, and spoke to the blokes afterwards in there about lots of good things. I thought the positives like Paul Woods and coming back after 6 weeks, I thought was tremendous and played big minutes. Young Baldwinson was excellent for a young front rower, and Rennie Matua is probably the best game he's had for Featherstone. There's lots of good positives in there from individuals, but not enough. We can't come here and have 10 decent performances and then a couple that aren't quite on the money. So that needs addressing, whether it's through selection and rotation and different combinations. We'll have to look at the tape and then decide where we're going to go with it. But some good stuff in there, just not enough. You can't play for 60 minutes or 50 minutes against a team like Leigh when they're in such good form.
Are there areas in the stream where areas in the team where you are looking to strengthen, where you do feel you could have a bit more strength in depth?
Yeah, I think that I wouldn't pinpoint a particular position because it's almost seen as a criticism of individuals, which I wouldn't do that in the public domain. But we need to look at the rotation of the squad. We need to look at some numbers and where we're heading, and possibly where we can rotate and change people a little bit. So at this minute in time, it's work in progress, I suppose. I've had one look at them, and they've come up against a really good team, and we've fallen short.
How do you rate the performances of Brad England starting today in the centres, and also Luke Cooper off the bench?
Encouraging. They came in at a really late stage, in particular Brad England, who just had one practice with us. Mins was supposed to be playing and pulled out at the last minute on Friday, so young Brad had a hell of a job to fill in and learn his position as well as what he could. But there's some encouraging signs from him, and young Cooper, I've heard lots of good things about him, lots and lots of good things. Today was a tough day for him. I think when he came out on the field, didn't get much ball really because we were defending a hell of a lot, but there's some encouraging signs with these young kids that are coming through. There is. We just need, as a group, I think we need to be just a little bit stronger mentally. I think we need to be a little bit tougher when things go tough for us. We need to handle those parts of the game better than what we did today. Because when momentum goes against you, you've got to batten down the hatches. You've got to stick together, and you've got to work your way through it. And you know, at times I thought we just looked a little bit vulnerable when we didn't have the ball.
2 games left for Rovers now. Away at Sheffield next week. That's a crucial game now. A massive game in terms of us finishing in the top 4.
Yeah, today was massive. Today was massive, and we came here full of confidence and belief, and we felt that, you know, we'd be able to put in a good performance and hopefully come up with a win. Next week's the same. You know, Sheffield are a really good team, and have been for a long while now, and we've got to go there with and dust ourselves down. We've got plenty of evidence from today's game that we'll be working on and help us with our selection and our practice. We can now get our teeth into this team and look at where we're going to head. Sheffield are a challenge. I think at this minute in time, I think they're playing pretty well, aren't they? I don't know what score it is, but I think they're ahead at the minute. But from our perspective, it's very much about us picking ourselves up and looking at the tape from today's game and getting the right team and trying to choose the right team that will certainly be very competitive and hopefully win at Sheffield.
Jon, thanks for your time.
Thank you.